There is a version of Neymar Jr. that the world has tried to bury. A version where he wasn't a meme, a diver, or a billionaire living in a gold-plated cage in the desert. There was a time when he was the only soul on earth who could make Messi look human and Ronaldo look slow. But something happened. A shadow didn't just follow him, it consumed him. We celebrate the goals, but we ignore the screams. We see the private jets, but we don't see the lonely nights he spent learning how to walk again. You think you know his story? You don't. You know the highlights. You know the scandals. But you don't know the cost. This isn't just a career analysis. This is an autopsy of a dream that died in plain sight. This is the dark side of Neymar Jr. He was a child prodigy sold to the world before he even knew who he was. At 17, Neymar wasn't playing for Santos. He was playing for the GDP of Brazil. He was the first digital messiah. While Messi and Ronaldo grew up in the shadows, Neymar was the first superstar born in the era of the viral clip. He was designed to be perfect, which is exactly why his imperfections feel like a betrayal to the world. We didn't want a player, we wanted a god. And when a god bleeds, the world doesn't offer a bandage, it offers a camera. The back injury wasn't just a fracture of bone, it was the fracture of his spirit. He went into that stadium a savior and left on a stretcher, realizing for the first time that his body was a prison. The move to PSG was the greatest ego-driven mistake in sports history. Asterisk 2017. The world record. $222 million. People thought it was about money. It wasn't. It was about fear. Neymar was a king in Barcelona, but he was a king in another man's castle. He ran from Messi's shadow only to walk straight into a total blackout. He traded the greatest front three in history for a league that didn't love him and a team that couldn't protect him. He didn't escape the shadow, he became it. In Paris, the golden boy died, and the villain was born. Asterisk Neymar thought he was escaping a shadow, but he was actually walking into a trap. Most people only see the price tag, but here at Goalforge, we look at the soul of the game. If you're the kind of fan who cares about the stories the mainstream media is too afraid to tell, hit that subscribe button. We are building a community of fans who see football differently. His physical breakdown is a manifestation of the mental pressure. His ankles didn't just snap, they gave up. For 5 years, February wasn't a month for Champions League magic, it was a month for surgery. While the world laughed at his sister's birthday parties and his lifestyle, Neymar was trapped in a cycle of rehabilitation and resentment. Defenders didn't want the ball, they wanted his career. He became the most expensive target in history. Every tackle wasn't just a foul, it was an attempt to erase his legacy. And slowly, piece by piece, it worked. A heartbreaking summary of a legacy defined by what if. He gave Brazil his spine in 2014, his tears in 2018, and his soul in 2022. And yet, the world still calls him a failure. He is the greatest player of his generation to never actually win his generation. He is a ghost of a king wandering the desert of Saudi Arabia, wondering where it all went wrong. Neymar Jr. didn't fail football. Football just took more than he had to give. Is Neymar a legend or a tragedy? The comments are open. Let's be honest for once.